Tell me if this sounds familiar. You started your cleaning business with big dreams of making great money and then having all the time in the world to spend with your family. Now you are making money, but one week your schedule is packed solid and the next, well, you're scrambling to find work for your cleaning team because of last-minute cancellations. You're working harder than ever, but your business just isn't growing the way you imagined. If that hits close to home, don't worry, you're not alone. There's a way out of this cycle. If you're new around here, my name is Mike Mack. Over the last decade, my wife and I built and scaled 2 automated cleaning businesses in 2 separate states. Now I'm here on YouTube to help others do the same. And today, I'm going to show you how to break free from the common struggles of house cleaning so you can build a business that works for you instead of a business that makes you want to pull your hair out every week. Most people start with residential cleaning because it feels like the easiest way to begin. But here's the truth. It's the toughest to scale past consistent 20K months. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down why exactly cleaning houses is keeping you overworked and underpaid, how to break free from unpredictable schedules and constant cancellations, and the secret to making more money with fewer, higher paying contracts. And by the end of this video, you're going to have a clear strategy to take your cleaning business to the next level. Does that get you excited? Well, then let's get started. Starting with reason number 1, why residential is costing you thousands. Okay, so have you ever had your whole week ruined because of clients canceling last minute? Now, cancellations happen for all kinds of reasons. Maybe your client is going on vacation, or they're short on cash, or they simply think they could just skip this week because the house doesn't look all that bad. But every time this happens, your team isn't working and you lose money. It's even worse if you still need to pay your cleaners for the time that they set aside. Now, this leaves you scrambling to find other jobs to keep your team busy. I once had a student named Kathy in my program. I remember she told me she had 8 clients cancel the same week for various reasons, which threw her entire week off. And the crazy part about this wasn't even during the holidays. She told me she had to pay her team for those hours even though there was no work, because ultimately she was afraid of losing them. And she wanted to take care of them as well, which is a very noble cause. But think about it, that's $2,000 about gone, money that she needed to cover the bills. The sad part is that Kathy told me this stuff used to happen all the time. It was very up and down with her income. And because of that, she lost a lot of sleep over it. And she's not the only one. I hear stories like this all the time. I mean, residential can sometimes feel like running a bus service and having all of your riders cancel their trips. I mean, you still have to pay for the gas, the driver's time, but if no one's riding, you're not making any money. If anything, you're losing money. Now, imagine if your clients never canceled. Your team always had the work and your service stays the same every single week. How much stress would that take off your plate? I'm about to show you how to accomplish that, but first I'm going to get to reason number 2 why residential cleaning is costing you thousands. Let me ask you this. Do you feel like you're always working hard, but it's never enough to grow your income much? Well, this is not a unique feeling if you've had this business for a while, but here's why this is the case. The average house cleaning job pays around $200 per clean. Now, to earn $10,000 a month, you'd need to manage at least 25 to 50 customers. But here's the real issue. It's not just the cleaning. You also have to deal with the scheduling, training of your team, buying supplies, answering calls and messages all the time. Now, every new customer adds more work to you, even if you have a full team. Now, I once worked with a cleaning business owner named Kevin who had over 90 customers. Now, he told me that he would usually have to get up at 5 a.m. every morning, spend the first 5 hours reading through emails, responding to complaints, coordinating the day ahead. The worst part, he was too busy managing the business to go out there and find new customers. So because of that, his income was rarely above $8,000 a month. Now just imagine 90 customers and you're barely scratching $8,000 a month for yourself. I mean, that's like running a restaurant where every customer orders takeout. You're always prepping and packing and delivering meals, but you never have time to upgrade the kitchen or hire some better staff, and you're just stuck. in the day-to-day Groundhog's Day. But I want you to imagine this just for a second. Instead of 25 to 50 clients paying you $200 to $400 each, what if you instead had 5 clients paying around $5,000 each per month? I mean, that would be fewer clients, less work, and more money. I mean, doesn't that sound better? Okay, one last reason, and then we are switching gears to talk about what you're really after. Now, do you feel like your company is not as efficient as it can be because of all the travel? What I mean is, when you clean houses, your team combined spends hours traveling between jobs because every house is in a different part of town, so you end up wasting a lot of time and gas just getting to the next client. On top of that, it's the cost of gas and car maintenance. It adds up fast. And all those hours on the road, I mean, you're paying your team for that time, even though they're not cleaning. Now, I don't know for sure if that's your arrangement with your team, but I talk to residential cleaning business owners all the time who want to keep great staff. And part of doing that is paying them during that travel time. I was recently having a conversation with one of my students, and he told me that he actually tracked this. I mean, he tracked his team's time for a week just to see, and he found out that about 25% of the day was spent driving between jobs. That's almost 2 hours plus every single day that's wasted. And they were still paying their team for that time. And I know some people say, well, listen, Mike, that's just the cost of doing business. And I hear you. But think about it like delivering packages for a second. Wouldn't it be easier to drop off one big package in one spot instead of driving all over town to deliver a bunch of tiny boxes? Now, what if I told you that that could be your reality? Your team could spend their whole shift in one place, getting work done instead of wasting time on the road. I mean, how much time and money would that save you and your team? Okay, so by now you've probably noticed a pattern. Cleaning houses makes it very, very hard to run a business that's smooth, profitable, and stress-free. Now, I know I've been teasing it for a while, but one last time, what if there was a better way? A way to keep your team busy, simplify your schedule, and make more money. Now, I believe most of you already know about this already, yet you're still waiting to make the switch. Now, maybe it's just fear of the unknown that's holding you back, or maybe it's something else entirely. But here's why you shouldn't fear making the switch to commercial cleaning. Starting with number 1, you're already ready. If you run a house cleaning business, then you already have the skills you need for commercial cleaning. You're managing schedules, teams, customer service every day. Businesses and offices care about the professionalism and the reliability. So things you're already doing well. And reason number 2 is bigger paydays and less stress. Instead of managing several dozen customers, you can manage just a few larger office contracts. Like a single contract for an office cleaning can bring you anywhere between $5,000 per month or even more. Doing it this way is going to mean fewer clients to deal with, fewer schedules to organize, and more time for you to focus on growing your business. Reason number 3, it is much more steady and reliable work. Businesses don't skip cleanings because somebody went on vacation or they're trying to save money. No, they need their offices cleaned every day and every week to stay open and productive. This means your team is always going to have work. It's going to be steady, reliable income that you and them can count on. Now, most residential cleaning business owners who come to me for coaching already know 90% of this, but they still wait years before making the switch. This video is a sign that you have everything you need to go commercial to make your cleaning business a massive success. Switching to commercial doesn't have to be overwhelming either. I want to challenge you to start small, land your first office contract. I promise you, you'll be happy you did. Now, if you're up for that challenge, comment below, challenge accepted, and as soon as you're done, I want you to watch this video right here because it's going to show you how to land your first office contract. I'll see you on the other side.